Hello to everyone, this is Joanna and today I'm just here to do a review on these two creamers before you. They are both empty and I was actually asked to do a review on the Toasted Marshmallow Mocha and I'm very late on that, so please forgive me. Someone had asked that I review this creamer. And this is one that I purchased twice. I hauled it twice, not sure if I had bought it, and I skipped out on the butterscotch, and then I ended up realizing this was my second purchase. I do like this creamer a lot and I would purchase it again. It is very creamy. It has a chocolatey flavor to me. I wouldn't necessarily say toasted marshmallow, but it is very creamy. Also, they had asked if I used my creamers in hot chocolate, and I do. In fact, I use my creamers in a variety of things. Sometimes I'll put a teaspoon or two into my cereal, milk, or whatever. Also, anytime I've made smoothies or milkshakes for my kids over the years, I have also included a couple of tablespoons of this in that. I like a dry creamer for backup because I usually try to keep creamer. The dry creamer, this Carmel Macchiato, comes in dry and liquid, whereas here where I live, I have only found the Toasted Marshmallow Mocha in liquid only. There are a few creamers that I do keep as staples. Some of them I am out of right now, but I will mention those in a little bit. The Caramel Macchiato also, when I first tried it as a creamer, I had it in liquid form. It was very, very creamy. I would definitely repurchase both of these, but the creamers that I love to keep in my rotation that come in a variety of dry and liquid form is the vanilla, the Italian sweet cream, and that used to be in black packaging. Now it's in lavender because I almost thought it was something else. And I'm thinking maybe hazelnut, but that's kind of bitter to me. I only use the hazelnut when I definitely am not looking for sweet in my coffee. I never go for the sugar free, and if I ever pick any up, it's usually by accident because I think they taste funny. Even if I add sugar to the coffee that I am drinking when using a sugar free creamer, it doesn't taste right. And again, those are usually purchased by accident. Now, the vanilla one is a staple that I keep around, again, like I said, in powder and liquid form. And I am currently out of all of those. The only creamer that I have right now is a little bit more of this toasted marshmallow mocha and the butterscotch one that I just hauled. I don't typically like the almond milk creamers. I do purchase those, especially in vanilla and caramel, but I find that they separate in my coffee. And I've heard a few people say that on here, and even me and some of my coworkers and other friends have had conversations about this, about whether we feel like it breaks up in our coffee. I never paid attention to realize if it was my Keurig or my ground coffee, but I have noticed sometimes when my coffee would cool, it would break up. Sometimes when it's hot, it would break up. And I just don't like the look of that when I'm drinking my coffee out of the coffee cup. However, when I use my disposable cups, of course, I can't see it, so it doesn't matter. I doesn't know what make it do that. I haven't gotten ill or anything behind that. But I did want to come back and do a review on these creamers. I do like them both a lot, and they both are repurchases when I see them. But if I had to choose a favorite between the two, it would be my Caramel Macchiato, hands down, just because it's like a cross between all of them, the butterscotch, the vanilla, and this toasted marshmallow almost. Like, once I have a few sips of my coffee, I can't really decipher the taste of the creamer I have in there anyway, even my tried and true favorites. Now, I also like the chocolate. I have only found it in the powder form, and I don't necessarily like chocolate coffee itself as far as coffee that I make. But I did have a taste one day for chocolate creamer and it hit the spot. It's almost like a stronger version of a hot chocolate. It is a good creamer and it's definitely good in chocolate shakes. Also, I used to make a chocolate martini, and anytime that I would have a chocolate creamer or the vanilla, I would put a teaspoon or so in it as well. But this is a really great creamer to have. If you haven't tried it, give it a try. Again, a few more of the ones that I keep around as a staple, which I do have to go out and get, is Creme Brulee. And again, the Italian sweet cream. I also like to keep the Irish cream, but I don't find that all year round. Vanilla. They used to make a vanilla nut one, and now they don't. Hazelnut, I don't get too much. I mostly get that in that small bottle, the kind that you refrigerate after opening when I do get it, because like I said, it's kind of bitter, and I don't really like bitter creamers. And I think there should be one more creamer that I like keeping around that I'm probably not thinking of right now. But mostly, like I said, the vanilla and the Italian sweet cream, the Irish cream, the creme brulee. And I'm always trying a lot of the new ones, like when they had the Snickers and they had the Dove. Now, Coffee Mate is my general creamer of choice just because it's always been out. It's been out all my life almost. But I do try the, is it international? International Delight. I might be saying that wrong. And I also try the Irish Baileys. They are a liqueur company, but they make a cream as well. So I do try other creams. Now, I generally don't like generic brands, so you won't see me try any of those. But sometimes a friend will have something, they'll let me try it. That is how I end up purchasing off brand and generic things. Is mostly if somebody had something and I didn't know that's what it was, and then they tell me, and then I like it and I go and get it. But for the most part, Coffee Mate is my creamer of choice. International Delight is second behind that, and any other brands, especially depending on the flavor. Like I will try an eggnog flavored creamer. I will try, I think it was Bailey's Irish Cream. I think that's what it was. So I definitely tried different creamers, but my creamer of choice is Coffee Mate. It is a brand that I favor. And if I had to choose just one creamer that I could use all the time, it would be between the vanilla and the Italian sweet cream because I find that a base that will blend into any coffee, whether I'm drinking flavored coffee, whether I'm drinking regular coffee. Those two are bases that will blend into any and everything. Oh, and I also love the chocolate raspberry creamer when I can find it. That is another one that Coffee Mate makes. It's not an all year round. I think they mostly make it in the fall. I'm not crazy about the coconut, the peppermint, or the pumpkin spice, surprisingly so. I will buy those when I have friends at work that want them, and I usually leave them there at the job. But I try them when different variations of them come out. But as far as these two right here, these are a hit for me. And like I said, I will repurchase both of these as long as they make them. The Carmel Macchiato comes in both liquid and powder form. And as far as I know, the toasted marshmallow where I live only comes in liquid. I know that cities get different things, and y'all might even have some varieties of these that we don't have here. So that was it. And I am so sorry that I am late getting this review up. But I want everyone to know these are really great creamers to try. And until the next time, everyone have a great evening.